CM Punk has just lifted up Roman Reigns over his shoulders and nailed a GTS to eliminate Reigns from the Royal Rumble and win the whole thing. As CM Punk celebrates this victory, it's an excitement for the fans, but the question is, who is CM Punk gonna choose to face one-on-one at WrestleMania 41 for the championship? And after the match, CM Punk is being interviewed by Kathy Kelly, and he says, I don't know who I'm going to decide yet, but I will make my choice sooner than later. But Punk is quickly caught off guard by Paul Heyman approaching him and says, Punk, we have some urgent things to talk about, but I couldn't talk about it in front of Roman. Oh, hold on, Punk. Tribal Chief's calling. We'll catch up later. As CM Punk looks on, he's wondering what was Paul Heyman about to say. I still haven't made my choice on who I want to face at WrestleMania yet, and I'm still thinking on it. But there's a lot of good choices right now. Gunther, I can face him for the World Heavyweight Championship. Or I can go battle to battle, war to war with my friend Cody Rhodes. That's a good choice, and become undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion. But the rest, you have to wait to see who I choose at the end of the day. Oh, wait a minute, Gunther out of nowhere, and he lifts up Punk and nails a powerbomb in the canvas. Punk is down, and Gunther stands over him. Yeah, Punk, you really thought that you can surpass me? You forgot about me. No, you won't pick Cody because you will face me. I want you to face me, and you will get put down just like this. CM Punk has a target on his back, and it seems as the ring general Gunther has chosen Punk. But as the next week of Raw comes, Punk is interviewed by Kathy Kelly again, and he says, it seems like Gunther's made himself a target for me, and I don't like being attacked from behind. I don't take too well to that. So it looks like I might go ahead and choose Gunther, and Cody Rhodes and I will have to wait for our battle. So Gunther, you got my attention because you wanted it. But Punk is cut off by Dominik Mysterio, who says, yo, Punk, you really worried about Gunther right now, which you should be worried about me. Because the Judgment Day had me come out here to try to challenge you for a match one-on-one tonight. And Punk says, oh, you're being a little task manager, huh? Taking orders from Finn Balor, I guess. But if you want to make this your problem, then I will be happy to take you on one-on-one in that ring tonight because I accept your challenge. Yeah. You think you're so tough, Punk? I'll see you out there. Yeah, you won't beat me this time. Boom. Punk and Dominik are going to war here on Monday Night Raw, and as Punk is to get the upper hand, delivering those axe handles to the face of Dominik, he would also nail a roundhouse kick to the face of Dominik, and eventually get this match to the outside quick as he would shove Dominik into the barricade, and Punk was fired up now. He tossed Dominik back into the ring, and as Punk would get the action back to the ring, he would quickly pick up Dominik and nail a pile driver, dropping Dirty Dominik Mysterio, spiking him on his head, and as Punk was at the upper hand in this match, he would nail an exploder as well, taking out Dirty Dom. Dom hasn't stand a chance in this match, and as Punk would get the action into the corner, just beating and pummeling the face of Dom and nailing those clotheslines on Dominik. And as Punk would also nail a back suplex to Dom, dropping him down on the mat, Punk was even more fired up and ready to finish this for good as he would lift Dom up in GTS position, but this is where Dom will come back and counter and drop Punk with that reverse DDT. And as Dom had Punk in position on the middle rope for a 619, Punk would get up and scout it and drop Dominik with a power slam. And as Punk had Dom right where he wants him, he tosses him into the corner and nails a knee to the face and a clothesline to follow it up. Punk was really fired up and on the offensive side of this match, and as Dom tries to call him to the corner, Punk is caught off by a surprise. It's the ring general Gunther, the World Heavyweight Champion. And as he will force a disqualification in this match, I don't think he cares as he plants Punk with a power bomb. And as Gunther stands over Punk, high and tall, he says, "Punk, you really have made a bad mistake not choosing me. But I'm gonna make you regret that decision right now." And as Gunther would lift up Punk again, he drops him with a second hard, devastating power bomb into the mat. And as Punk is laid out, Gunther stands tall over the best in the world. And after the match, Punk is searching frantically for Gunther backstage. He's calling out his name, "Gunther! Gunther!" But he's cut off by Finn Balor, who says, "Hey, Punk. Yeah, you're worried about Gunther right now, but I could be the one to take the World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, get in line, pal." And Punk just ignores Balor and walks past them, and that doesn't sit right with Balor. But as Punk will run into Drew McIntyre backstage, Drew McIntyre will deliver a few words to CM Punk. "Hey, Punk. Yeah, you challenged Gunther, huh? But it looks like you're gonna lose because you don't have your head in the right place." And Punk doesn't know what this means, but it might be a hint of something, and we find out because Gunther nails Punk in the back with a drop kick from behind. And as Punk would get up, Gunther will lift him up and nail a power bomb on the concrete ground. And Gunther would beat down Punk too bad, so badly, to where Punk is busted open and he starts bleeding from the head. And as Gunther cheers on as this would happen, Punk is laid out bloodied. "Yeah, Punk, you weren't ready for the ring general, and now you're laying in a pile of your own blood, beaten, bloodied, and this will be the sight and the preview of what will happen to you at WrestleMania 41, and I will retain my championship when we face a one-on-one because you're just not ready." And as Gunther walks away, Punk just lays there lifeless and knocked out and bloodied. But what is this gonna stir between these rivals? And later on, as Gunther would go out for his match with Ilya Dragunov, he would destroy Ilya Dragunov, making a statement and proving his point against Ilya Dragunov, taking out more anger and frustration on him, and showing a preview of what he's gonna do to Punk at WrestleMania 41. But as he would nail that chop, he would pick him up and try to nail a powerbomb, but Dragunov would counter this against Gunther. 1, 2. Dragunov tries to pick up the win, but Gunther kicks out and stays in it. But Dragunov stays on the move, drop kick in the face of Gunther. And now Dragunov looking for that torpedo Moscow to drop Gunther, but Gunther will move out the way. And that might be where Dragunov messed up. He's fumbled the bag, and Gunther nails a powerbomb, taking advantage of it. And Gunther's not done. He wants to make a statement, a preview, a statement to CM Punk in a second devastating powerbomb to pick up the win. CM Punk probably has his eyes on Gunther, and Gunther wants him to see that he's winning tonight against Dragunov, and this helps Gunther build momentum. And with The Rock on SmackDown taking the power from Roman Reigns by putting that chair in his back and taking out the Tribal Chief, the OTC, Rock is in power, in control now, and he has Paul Heyman by his side for now, but we don't know how long that will last because it seems like Paul Heyman is regretting his decisions by teaming with The Rock. And as The Rock will force Heyman to follow him, Paul Heyman reluctantly follows The Rock, and The Rock says, "Paul, I know you were with Roman Reigns for a while, but now you're with me, so come on." And as Paul decides to follow, we're back on Monday Night Raw as CM Punk will confront Gunther on a Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania 41. But Gunther says, "Are you ready for this, Punk? I don't think you're ready. I've beaten you, bloodied you, left you laying backstage, and once I finally pin you 1, 2, 3, it will be all over." Well, Gunther, you really think you could pin CM Punk? It's different to sneak attack somebody from behind than pinning them. Yeah, but the same result will happen. You will be beaten, bloodied. How about you're the one who gets beaten and bloodied this time? Because I think CM Punk has proven time and time again that I'm the best in the world, and I am the best in the world for a reason. So I think you will be the one who's beaten. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is No. We're not doing that, huh? It's the final boss call, Paul. The final boss tells you what to do now because he's your new boss. So get by my side, Mr. Wise Man, and listen to the orders from the final boss. No. That's not how it's going down. You don't get to just tell him what to do. That's not what being a part of the Wise Man is. And to be frank, it doesn't matter if there's a Wise Man or not, tribal chief or not. I will still beat you, Rock, one-on-one. Oh, please, Roman. You do know it matters. If there's no tribal necklace around your neck, you're not a tribal chief. If there's no Wise Man by your side, you're not a tribal chief either. And I will give you your credit. You did beat me and take back the Ulafala. But I feel like you're still not a worthy tribal chief for these people, because I am the one who truly deserves to be tribal chief, and I will keep putting you down until I get what I deserve. Solo Sikoa has just dropped Roman Reigns, and now the brawl is on between these three men of the Bloodline. The final boss, Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns, and Rock nails a rock bottom, planting Solo hard on the ground. And as Reigns scrambles to his feet, Rock catches him off guard with a rock bottom too, planting him down. And as the tension stirs to the ramp, we don't take our attention off the ring, which Gunther nails Punk in the back and plants him with a power bomb, settling the score. And he gets on top and starts beating away at the face of CM Punk again, trying to bust him open once again. And as Gunther stands tall, Paul Heyman has to make a choice: help the Bloodline or help CM Punk, his longtime history friend. And Paul Heyman ultimately decides to take the bait as he charges to the ring and gets on the apron to distract Gunther. But Gunther comes over to him and says, "Get your fat off the apron, Paul." And as this distraction goes on, it allows Punk to lift up Gunther and nail him with a GTS. That distraction actually paid dividends for CM Punk, and he capitalizes off of it. But will he be able to take that championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, from Gunther at WrestleMania 41? Finally, WrestleMania 41, and this rivalry has just been boiling over to the point where these men don't want to tear each other to shreds. And as Gunther's chopping out Punk, Paul Heyman doesn't like what he's saying as Gunther's on the move, but Punk would eventually counter as Gunther would try to go for a powerbomb, and the beaten, busted open Punk is trying to fight, and he nails that hammerlock lariat, turning Gunther inside out to try to pick up the win and become the new champion too. But no, Gunther kicks out and stays in this match. And as Paul Heyman would toss a kendo stick in to try to help Punk out, he would nail Gunther with it as well and beating down Gunther with that kendo stick in the match. But as Gunther would get back to his feet, he would turn the tables on Punk, nailing him with the kendo stick and just tossing it at him and beating him down. And Gunther was finally back in control, and he would drop Punk with a clothesline, taking his head off. Gunther was fired up, and Paul was hating this, seeing Punk struggling like this in this match. And as Gunther would get back on the offensive side, chopping down Punk, he would lift him up and try to finish Punk once and for all with a powerbomb. But Punk, taking a look at Paul, fires him back up, remembering what's at stake here, what's on the line, the World Heavyweight Championship. And as Punk remembers that, he gets back in control, dropping down Gunther with double chops to the shoulders. And this time Punk was fired up, taunting Gunther, taunting the crowd. Punk was fired up, rallying the troops, and he nails a GTS GTS dropping Gunther. Punk has the World Heavyweight Championship in his sights, but he knows it's going to take more to the GTS. He goes up to the top and nails that second city elbow drop to pick up the win. Punk is the new World Heavyweight Champion, just like he hoped and dreamed. He still topples Gunther, overcomes the odds, even though he was beaten and bloodied. All the attacks he went through to get to this point, and he's finally got the championship back that he never lost, but he also got his old wise man by his side once again.